What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. I'm here to do a full moon in Scorpio reading for the divine counterparts. So this will be for divine feminine and divine masculine. I think the moon is like tomorrow, right? On the 18th, right? It's called the flower moon. I had to look that shit up, just see what I wanted, just what was about the whole shit or whatever. Flower moon. Long story short, this is when the flowers start blooming and shit. What is it? April showers bring May flowers is the whole thing. So I guess shit's supposed to start blooming or shit's supposed to just start coming out is what I'm getting. Something's being exposed. You know, when a flower blooms, it kind of just opens up. So I feel like things are coming out. So I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all my cards out upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I pre-shuffle, lay some cards out. So in this case, what I asked the first question was, how is this moon going to affect the divine feminine and divine masculine? Okay, so that's what this is already. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single divine feminine, divine masculine. Give no fitnucks. Info for private readings will be below the video. Let's get started. So the effect that this moon is going to have on the divine feminine and divine masculine. I got the 10 of Pentacles, and that came out with the family room. And Kylie Minogue and Bjork came out on top of the 10 of Pentacles and the family room. Then the 10 of Wands with the Death card came out. And that came out with David Bowie. Are y'all seeing this already? You got David Bowie and Bjork, divine feminine and divine masculine out here. 3 of Wands with the Hermit. That got clarified with imprisonment card. And then the Lovers came out with the False Person. And then the Moon came out with unexpected income. And that all got clarified with James Brown. Off top, divine feminine, divine masculine could be a Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio out here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo is what I see so far, okay? The effect that this full moon is going to have on the twins, basically, I feel like it's a couple scenarios here, right? Either way, I feel like something's going to get exposed, whether good or bad, with all of the divine counterparts. Either some counterparts are gonna find out that they just got a fake ass motherfucker on their team. It don't mean they ain't a divine masculine or divine feminine. It's just like the motherfucker ain't awakened yet. They still this false fake motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody who hasn't spoken up will decide to speak up. I feel like a lot of different shit is going to happen. I feel like shit's going to come out. Like when the flower blooms, shit opens up. So some are going to open up. Some will not open up. You know what I mean? It's unexpected income with the moon and shit. You have no clue what the fuck is going to happen. Anything is possible with this moon. I heard with this moon, I am a Scorpio moon, by the way. So I don't know if I start howling in the middle of this motherfucker. That's probably why, G. But I've been itching a lot lately like a little fucking mangy werewolf. So I don't even know what the fuck that's about. Anyway, totally off subject and shit. I feel like some twins are going to find out some unexpected information about the other. Don't matter if it's feminine or masculine, but somebody's going to find out some shit. Either somebody's going to open up about something or communication will begin again for those who are non-communication. Or somebody just ain't going to say shit. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a now or never energy. I kind of feel like divine feminine on your end, you're like, I don't know what you're expecting from this moon, but this is supposed to be one of the most sexual energy filled moons and shit. And what I read is that like it's supposed to like peel back the layers of like old shit. Like this moon is supposed basically like everything comes out in the open. So if this divine masculine doesn't come out in the open, like I would say honestly, like within this Scorpio moon here, you're gonna be looking at him like a fake ass motherfucker. Like what's wrong? Still. The big payback and shit. That's when you just gonna realize it's gonna be aha moments for divine feminine and divine masculine. It's either aha, yeah, this motherfucker ain't awakened, I get it now, ain't gonna say shit, false person, or it's aha, like the motherfucker got it, that's why they hit me up. Divine feminine or divine masculine. It's either gonna be no action or some action, which is crazy because the no action really is some action. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say when people don't answer you, that is a response. It's that type of thing is what I'm picking up on. But it's becoming apparent, you know what I'm saying, to some of the divine counterparts, to some divine feminines and divine masculines, like, although we've come to the end of the road. That's what I just heard. I feel like it's some people giving up for some reason. I don't know why with this particular moon, but that's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like some people are checking out. Doesn't mean that you don't love your divine feminine or divine masculine. I heard some lady the other day, I don't know what fucking channel she had, but she was like talking about if you listen to a reader that bashes the divine masculine, they're just doing it for a come up or some shit. I was thinking like, well, bitch, don't come to this motherfucking end, because I ain't bashing them for no come up, bitch. I'm bashing them for fucking respect. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But anyway, that's my whole point though, is what I'm saying. Like, some of y'all are letting go just because the shit ain't going no motherfucking where. So some twins are going to come out of separation or non-communication, I should say, unexpectedly. It's just going to come out the blue, but it's really not, because it's in regards to this moon here. It's going to come out the blue, and some of them ain't. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what's going to get exposed. It's like, this motherfucker really ain't just going to change. That's the exposure, y'all. It's not going to be no big key for the ones that don't reach out. I just feel like you just hit like a brick wall. Like, I keep hitting the brick wall and shit, and it's just like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Like the James Brown face, right? I feel like this moon causes the twins to kind of want to be alone, too, to think, go over shit. That's why I said shit's like, I feel like, I don't know what y'all know about growing weed plants, but weed plants got to be in the dark and in the light. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from this Three of Wands and this Hermit. It's like, you did the light, now you got to get in the dark to get the buds to kind of form and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you getting that knowledge, and you have to be secluded. This moon is making you want to be secluded, divine feminine, divine masculine, to figure out what it is that you really, because I'm hearing this one of the most powerful moons too. It's one of the moons where they say it's easy to manifest. So that's why I said, so for those that wanted to know, like, is this really my divine masculine, divine feminine? If you really put that out there right now during this full moon, I'm told that it will be revealed to you. That's probably why this false person is up here as well. Some of these motherfuckers going to be revealed as not being your divine masculine, divine feminine is what I'm picking up during this full moon in Scorpio, to be honest. Unexpected income. It's a bunch of different scenarios, but I feel like all the counterparts have to go off on their own. They're like getting some kind of download or something. Some shit's getting like locked up in their brain about who they are, what they want. It's like almost solidified. I just told somebody yesterday about solitary confinement, and that's what I'm picking up with this too. It's almost like you're being locked away during this full moon, but it's like to get secrets or something, or to get some type of understanding in regards to just this relationship, because I'm only asking about how this affects the divine counterparts. So y'all do want to be alone just in general, just by yourselves, period, but I feel like it's something in regards to this damn union. Okay, divine masculine popped out with the 10 of Wands and the Death card. So remember when I was telling you, I'm like, some of y'all are gonna be like, I'm cool on this shit, this is like the end as far as the lovers and the false person over there, because it's almost like motherfucker ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So for the divine masculines that ain't doing shit, I don't know. Some of you divine feminines may put an end to it. It may be stressful. You know what I'm saying? With this David Bowie card on top of the Death and the 10 of Wands. Divine masculines, maybe you just putting an end to stress. Maybe you just dropping shit that don't, you know what I'm saying, benefit you. This shit don't look like it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Wands with the Death, well, just 10 of Wands, period. But with the Death card, yeah, you need to put an end to it. That's what divine masculine has been needing to do this whole time in order to move forward. Drop the fucking, what's that? Drop that zero, get with a hero, motherfucker, right? Drop that zero. All that shit, whatever all that stressful shit is, I think divine masculine just wants some time alone in regards to him with the Hermit and the 3 of Wands. He wants some time alone. I feel like he been coming up as a false person too. You know what I'm saying? And he getting them downloads as well. Unexpected income. He may be learning that divine feminine is like, I'm fucking cool on your ass. I'm looking at you as a false person. For some reason, divine feminine, I feel like with this 10 of Pentacles, because you came up on this side with the family room. 10 of Pentacles, family room, right? You came up with Kylie Minogue. Well, you came out and then Kylie Minogue came out. So it's almost like there's Tatiana Pardue, right? Because we ain't seen Blondie in a while. But now we got this new karmic and shit. This is a karmic right here. Kylie Minogue, divine feminine is Bjork. It's almost like, I feel like it's a couple things. There's some group of divine feminines that are like, fuck this shit. I'm about to go on and go have some fun and go meet a motherfucker. Fuck that divine masculine shit, right? I feel like that Kylie Minogue is like in regards to you. Like, why am I sitting here trying to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Divine, you know what I'm saying? For lack of a better term, we all want to be it. But it's like, why don't I just go on and have some fun? I'm tired of waiting on this motherfucker. It's not that you're not being divine feminine. It's just you gave up, G. Like, I'm fucking over this shit. Basically, the other ones, it's kind of like, during this full moon, it's all come to a head, divine feminine. This is where divine masculine decides that he has to lay one of these people down, right? He got to put that dog down, that karmic down. 10 of Wands with the death card. It's either going to be divine feminine or it's going to be the karmic. You know what I mean? That's basically what you saying, divine feminine. It ain't going to be both of us. If you coming home, motherfucker, coming. It's like when you on Friday, quit slamming my damn door, right? Quit running in and out my motherfucking house, says divine feminine. Quit slamming my motherfucking door. You either in or out this bitch, says divine feminine. Which I feel like even if you haven't said this, divine feminine, I feel like this is your energy, which means divine masculine would be stressed about this shit because it's down to the wire. Basically, it's down to the wire. What the fuck you want to do, G? This is strictly just in regards to this relationship. This ain't about how people feel about themselves or nothing. This is just in regards to the relationship itself. So that's why I know divine feminine has energetically pulled divine masculine toe card. What the fuck you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like in this Scorpio moon. Scorpio moon seems like it would have you feeling kind of like, well, if you bout it, bout it. This ain't you bout it, bout it. Like it's just down to the wire. It's like two people in the middle of the OK Corral, like Wyatt Earp and what's that other one's name? Wyatt Earp wouldn't be against Doc Holliday because they were on the same side. But basically his opponent, I can't remember the other one's name in Tombstone. But it's like a draw. I just see two people in the middle of a desert with their guns held out to each other. And it's like down to the wire. You know what I'm saying? Who's it going to be? Me or Tatiana? You know what I'm saying? Like divine masculine's feeling like he has to choose right now during this Scorpio full moon right now. That's the energy going on. He needs time to himself. Divine feminine needs time to herself as well, just because she's coming to grips that it's a possibility her divine masculine could just really never fucking wake up. Like, let's be honest, like he could never really fucking wake up. You know what I mean? Like that's a possibility. Unexpected income if the motherfucker do, right? If he don't, it wouldn't be, that wouldn't be unexpected because the motherfucker kind of been a false person this whole time. Let's just keep it 100, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice in this bitch, but from what I've been seeing, divine masculine's been the false person, right? So maybe divine masculine's realizing he has been the false person, which is why he's 3 of Wands with the Hermit and the imprisonment card. Because I guess that would be hard to come to grips with, that you've been a fake ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like when you realize you've been a fake ass motherfucker, I'm sure it's a feeling of like disappointment, shame, embarrassment, all that shit. Hence the 10 of Wands, the death card with David Bowie here. So I feel like some of these divine masculines are going to put this shit to rest. Some of them going to continue to be this fake ass motherfucker and stay locked away and stay in no communication, divine feminine. Just so you know. But I feel like in regards to you, divine feminine, it's down to the wire. I feel like you just tired, G. Honestly. I feel like you just tired. You done got so damn powerful, divine feminine, with this Bjork card. I mean, shit, really divine masculine did too, but his is like stress filled. Like he was forced into his divinity. Yours is like legacy. 10 of Pentacles, family room. Like you were born to be this person. Divine masculine was built to be this person. Divine feminine was born to be this person. I say that because the creator of life is a woman, right? So you were born to be this person. Divine masculine was built. You know what I mean? Men are strong. Masculine energy is strong. It's supposed to be anyway. But they were built for this position. But the motherfucker can't handle it. You know what I mean? Not really. Not during this full moon. I feel like this divine masculine that whoever resonates with this message, this divine masculine breaks during this full moon. Either in a good way or a bad way, y'all. Either in a good way or a bad way. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I think this motherfucker just finally, like I said, breaks. Like this person finally just breaks. If you're dealing with and that's Scorpio male or female or feminine or masculine. If you're dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces, one of y'all gonna find out some fucked up information about the other one. You know what I mean? That you wasn't expecting. It just kind of blows your fucking mind. Just so you know. Virgo, this Virgo is like gonna be in a bunker and shit with like 85 fucking granola bars, some batteries and shit. Like that motherfucker ain't coming out at all. I don't know why, but something about this Virgo wants to be alone, feminine or masculine. It's affecting everybody different. I see a lot of different scenarios up here. But the main theme is that divine masculine breaks under this fucking moon, whether it's good or bad. Divine feminine on this moon, it looks like she's like, either you gonna pick me or Kylie Minogue, right? Or I'm just about to go out here and have fun. And trust me, when I go out here and have fun, divine masculine, it's a wrap. I wouldn't even be able to come back to you after I do the shit I want to do, basically. So when I'm picking up with that. Anyway, let's move on, y'all. This is the effect that this Scorpio full moon is going to have on both of the twins. That's the first row right there. Let's see how divine feminine will be feeling about divine masculine during this full moon. How's divine feminine going to be feeling about divine masculine during this full moon in Scorpio? Yeah, Scorpio card came out and shit. So it's going to be a lot of stress. I forgot. This is out here and that moon card. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of, this is the end of some stress. This is the end of a cycle for some people. Specifically divine masculine. I don't know. It could mean something for, I mean, it could mean a different thing for all of them. But divine masculine putting something down. He could either be choosing the karmic and putting divine feminine down, or choosing divine feminine and putting the karmic down. Either way, fuck, this is real life, so it could go either way, y'all. We know this already, right? How divine feminine feels about divine masculine. 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, you tired of fucking waiting. Bitch, is it me or fucking Kylie? You know what I'm saying? Like 10 of Pentacles family room. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already established. So right now, I feel like divine feminine is like right now, I'm looking kind of idiotic and shit for sitting here waiting on the motherfucker when I already have all my shit together. Why wouldn't I just go get another motherfucker that got all their shit together? Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here? In your Lorraine voice. Like, why is she here, Ike? Why? Are we doing this or not? Right? Another with the 7 of Pentacles. How divine feminine feels about divine masculine. He could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's just like, now mind you though, remember divine masculine had the 10 of Wands up here with this death card and David Bowie, right? I'm asking how divine feminine feels about divine masculine. Now the 5 of Wands come out. So that's what this divine masculine is stressed about, the fucking conflict. But he doubly fucking stressed about it, because I'm saying divine feminine, energetically what I feel from y'all is like y'all have like this moon is making some of y'all check the fuck out. I don't know why. Maybe it just made you feel all, I mean, you bitches been sexy already anyway and on your shit, right? For a minute. We all seen it. But I feel like this moon kind of pushes you into like freaka mode. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the song I kept hearing when I was shuffling, even since last night, was The Hills by The Weeknd. I only call you when it's 5:30, right? That's what I'm hearing. I still don't really know what that means, but that's the song I keep hearing. And I'm like, okay, that's 50 Shades of Grey. I'm trying to figure out like what it all means, but it's almost like what I'm getting from that song is like, this motherfucker only fucked with me when it was convenient for him. I only call you when it's 5:30. That was divine masculine. You be waiting on this motherfucker. All it did was cause conflict and turmoil. It's almost like you going over shit in your head, divine feminine, during this moon. So was divine masculine. He doubly stressed out about only calling you past 5. You know what I mean? He doubly stressed out about the way he fucking treated you and shit. So he thinking about the same shit, but it's hard for him to drop what I feel like this divine masculine, it's hard for him to forgive what he's done to you, divine feminine. And it's hard for you to forget what he's done to you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, it's a crossroad right now. It's a crossroad right now. What'd he say? When I'm fucked up, that's the real me. You know what I'm saying? This let me know motherfucker call you late at night, divine feminine, after they done had fun with their friends. They didn't invite you out, right? They go out, call you, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, what you doing? You answer, let the motherfucker in. You know what I mean? Like, the motherfucker didn't have no, I had a dude like that. My divine masculine was like that without getting too much in my situation, but he worked late. You know what I mean? But even still, like, I would have to get up at like 6 in the morning to go to work, and he wouldn't be finished to whatever he was doing till like 1:45, 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, dude, I gotta go to sleep. You know what I mean? I'm working on 4 hours every night because your ass over here type shit. This type shit, divine feminine. You know what I mean? And then the motherfucker go around and fuck you over with Kylie Minogue. You know what I'm saying? You done lost sleep, money, all kind of shit. That's how you feel. You going over all the bullshit, which is not really healthy to keep going over shit in your mind, but it's almost like the moon is bringing this shit up. That's how you feel about divine masculine during this full moon in Scorpio. He could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 9 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker put you through a lot, divine feminine. A lot. You fought for this shit. This is how you feel about him. And divine masculine just put up a wall. When the tough, what is it? When the going get tough, the tough get going. But he wasn't tough. He just got going. So when the going get tough, divine masculine get going. Basically, he put up a wall and shit. Kept you waiting. That's how you feel, right? That's how you feel about him. You like, I feel like I need to let this go. Divine masculine is stressed out about that shit, about how he did you. That's what that 3 of Wands is here about too. How he turned his back on you, 3 of Wands, right? And still just going over like, why would I do that shit to her? Why would I fucking do that shit to divine feminine and just kind of lock her out like that and just keep her out or treat her like that? He treated Tatiana better than he treated you. I'm just going to keep it 100. like he did. You know what I'm saying? Either that or Tatiana don't have no fucking job, so she don't give a fuck when he come over. You know what I'm saying? She available all the time. Divine Feminine, we busy. You know what I'm saying? We busy as shit. Divine Feminine feels like she wasted some time on Divine Masculine. And the only thing that bloomed, right, with this, before this flower moon was fucking fights and chaos and turmoil and conflict and shit. Competition with other bitches and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's basically Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Right? Divine Feminine, you looking like this is what the fuck I got. I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get, right? These my flowers. It's like you planted a whole garden full of flowers, Divine Feminine. You went through all the seasons, AKA with Divine Masculine. It's time for the flowers to bloom. It's May. And this what the fuck you get? Look at it. It's all brown and shit. You didn't get no motherfucking flowers. Like, that's why I see why you like, okay, maybe this motherfucker is a false person. Lover's card with the James Brown and the false person, the big payback. Like, damn, I didn't really know what seeds I was dropping in the ground, right? It said fucking tulips on it. You know what I mean? But when you pull it up, you got nothing but them damn weeds and shit. That's all you got was weeds. That's how you feel, Divine Feminine. Of course you didn't get all weeds because you wouldn't even be the person that you are right now. But how you feel about in regards to Divine Feminine, the seeds that he gave you to plant unexpected income, you thought, because you thought it was a Divine Masculine seed, that it would come out beautiful like this Lover's card, right? But that ain't what you got. He gave you some false seeds. You know what I'm saying? And when they grew, you was like James Brown face and shit. Like, what in the fuck is this shit? I paid for this shit? I paid for twigs? Basically. Divine Feminine, you feel like you planted a whole garden full of bullshit. Nothing but weeds came out. You got some flowers, yeah. But it's like you could have got some better seed. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. This Divine Masculine could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So you put a guard up against them. You don't want no problems with them. And you don't want no problems. Hey, right? You don't want no problems with them no more. You over this shit. 7 of Pentacles. Uh-oh, that one fell. It's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you were waiting on this motherfucker a long time. I'm going to put it back because it fell on the floor and I don't know which way it fell. But Knight of Cups, sorry, on the 7 of Pentacles. You were waiting on his ass. You were waiting. And that shit caused you to be all conflicted inside. Yeah, still, Hierophant came out. Could be a Taurus, this Divine Masculine, for sure, with the 7 of Pentacles. If this was a Taurus Divine Feminine, you waited like a motherfucker on his ass. Like, patience, grasshopper. Like, yo ass had it. You know what I'm saying? You need to write a book on how about fucking patient you were with this motherfucker, especially with this 9 of Wands here, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that goes for every Divine Feminine. You were patient, you waited, and all you got out your garden was fucking twigs and, like, weeds and shit. You know what I mean? The motherfucker never came. The flowers never bloomed. Where have all the flowers gone? Right? 9 of Wands. Like, where the fuck are these motherfuckers? You tired of looking at a shitty ass backyard, Divine Feminine. That's how you feel about Divine Masculine. Like, my backyard looks like shit, basically. It's supposed to be ready by spring, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's just weeds and thickets and shit, right? This is how you feel about them. 5 of Swords came out on top of this 9 of Wands and shit. You had to put, so basically in regards to the garden analogy, now you like, fuck, right? Plan, plot, strategize, we bond first. Now I got to dig all this bullshit up and start all over, right? 5 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. You ready to start all over. You're looking at the landscape and like, this is a hot motherfucking mess, right? Tumbleweed blowing through your backyard. Like, this some shit you don't even want to, this a project you don't even want to start because it's like you invested, you planted all these motherfucking seeds, G. Like y'all said, tulips, Hierophant, not weeds, right? But you got weeds, Divine Feminine. This is how you feel about Divine Masculine. You want to dig up the whole landscaping now and plant brand new seeds, but your ass ain't buying no seed from this motherfucker no more. Believe that. This Divine Masculine could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Divine Feminine, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. One on this 5 of Wands on these damn weeds. What are these weeds? Privileged lady. Okay? So basically these are Tatianas. So basically you thought he was planting all divine seeds, Divine Feminine, and he was planting Tatiana seeds and shit. Because these are competitors and shit, competition. You know what I'm saying? That's what I pick up with this, especially with the 5 of Swords here too. It's like mind games and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you told me these motherfuckers was tulips. Like, the bag said tulips on it. You know what I mean? Like, I read the Yelp reviews and everybody else said the shit got tulips. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck did I get weeds? Divine Feminine still trying to figure that shit the fuck out. I'm telling you, mommy, don't even rack your brain. Sometimes a motherfucker, it's like buying a dozen eggs and you open one and it's a little chicken in one of them. Like, ew. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking baby chicken in this shit. Yeah, the possibility. You know what I'm saying? It is an egg. These are seeds. You know what I mean? Some of them will be bad. You just happen to get a bad batch of seed. And you realizing it now because it's harvest time and everything else is growing in your life except for this relationship with the divine masculine. So you starting to marry quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Right? You're like, I have no fucking clue, none. I guess I am not a, hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Like, I am not be real in this bitch. Like, because all that shit died, G. All of it. Well, on the Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles. Judication. That's what I'm saying. This is you, divine feminine. How you feel about divine masculine. You could be a Libra. He could be a Libra. It's almost like, where, right? They said fucking till the soil. This is like you going over the instructions. Like, I did everything fucking right. I did it right this time. You know what I mean? And the shit still didn't grow. It had nothing to do with you, divine feminine. It's bad seed. So how you feel about divine masculine? You just chalking it up as bad seed, G. You just chalking it up as it being bad seed. That's all you can really do at this point. One of those, you just put your wall up. Like I said, you got to dig up the whole backyard again. You know what I'm saying? Go get your seed on your own. That's why I tell people you can't mix business and pleasure and shit. This is almost that type of concept. It's like you trusted him too much. You put all your eggs in this basket in regards to this love thing. You know what I mean? Which I think is the lesson for all of us to learn. I don't feel like there would be no such thing as divine feminine, divine masculine if divine feminine didn't put all her eggs in the basket, because then she wouldn't have got fucked over, right, to become the bitch that she is now. So I feel like it's all by design. You were supposed to buy this bad seed. It's just the audacity of this motherfucker. That's all. You know what I mean? Like I said, you were supposed to buy the bad seed because it turned you into the mature woman. But now you're looking at this shit like you feel like time's been wasted, divine feminine with divine masculine. But it hasn't. It's been wasted as far as like this union. Yeah, I think so. I would have to agree. Like, damn, I could have been fucking a whole nother motherfucker, right? And had I known that I was just going to grow nothing but fucking weeds in my backyard, G, right? But it wasn't supposed to be that way. But I feel you, though. That's why I have to keep saying I feel you. I really, really do. Because a motherfucker could have been married by now to a whole nother motherfucker. Had some whole other seeds. But I love tulips. You know what I mean? How was I supposed to know it wasn't going to grow the tulips when the bag of seeds said tulip on it? Shit, I'm going by what the fuck you told me. You know what I'm saying? But now we know. Don't go by what the fuck a motherfucker tell you. You really can't even go by Yelp reviews neither. It's really intuition, divine feminine. And basically, it's really by intuition and past what do they say? Past behavior is the best indicator of future behavior, basically. So, if basically this divine masculine who sold you this seed had more than likely come out of a relationship before where it was all fucked up, and we should have known this motherfucker may have bad seed. Either the bitch he was fucking with got bad seed or he got bad seed. But he over here now in my garden and shit. Like, well, maybe his seeds will be better here. That was us and shit. And they wasn't. We grew thickets. You know? Put a music card on these thickets. Dolly Parton. Working 9 to 5, right? Still magnolias. All that shit, right? You did put in a lot of work in this garden. I keep getting garden, especially with this privileged lady. That's what I see. I see you working hard in your garden, divine feminine, to plant these seeds. You had it all planned out how you wanted this shit to be. You went through all the seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, right? I'll give you my all. Love me all over. Was that Levert? Winter, spring, summer, fall. I like to use my lifeline. Anyway, you put in a lot of work in this garden, divine feminine. So you hate to just dig it all up, but nothing grew. You know what I'm saying? You're having a tea party in a little bit, and there's nothing back there but weeds. It's like buying some Bammer-ass weed, and they told you it was kush. And then you break it down, and it's a bunch of seeds that fall out. You will be pissed off. Trust me. You will. One on this, so now you digging up now you got to dig up, right? You're looking at the landscape like, fuck, I got to dig all this shit up. Where do I even start? It's almost like you saying, divine feminine, I guess I'm going to move on and find somebody else is what I'm picking up on, or like get on out there and shit. But am I mature enough to handle this? Like, you know what I mean? What if I get in another relation? Now you don't want to buy seeds from nobody, divine feminine. Now you don't want to buy seeds from nobody. You don't want divine masculine seeds, and you don't even want to buy nobody else's seeds. This could be why you are 3 of Wands in the Hermit and shit, imprisonment card. Like, I'm just going to be alone for a little while. I feel like after you dig up this garden, divine feminine, that's way too many. I'll take Witty that came out first though. After you dig up this garden, Divine Feminine, I don't feel like you're gonna plant no seeds for a while. You could try, but you're gonna be real. You're gonna stay away from tulips for damn show. Cause you just like, I ain't about to take a chance. Maybe I'm supposed to go for something new. AKA, maybe you ain't supposed to have Divine Masculine. Maybe you should be looking for something totally brand fucking new, right? New seed. But I feel like you ain't even in the mood to start planting shit. It's a little too late in the season now. The motherfucking flowers are supposed to be growing by the Scorpio moon, the flower moon in May. April showers bring May flowers. All them tears, right, from April showers was supposed to bring May flowers. But it brought weeds and thickets, okay? Woody Guthrie came out on top of the Mature Woman, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Wands about how you feel about Divine Masculine. This looked like a weed in the thicket. It's not Woodruff. You know what I'm saying? Woodruff would have been a tulip. You got Woody, which was weeds. You got Woody weeds and shit. Basically, that's how you feel about them, Divine Feminine. You realize that shit. The seeds, it is harvest season. And you did reap something, but you reaped weeds. It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? You did get some flowers out of it. It looked promising. Because, you know, when weeds first grow out and shit, they green. You know what I'm saying? They look like, oh, look at the little bud, right? You see little green shit, look like it's growing, it's getting somewhere, so you patient. Had you known it was going to grow up to be weeds the whole time, you probably would have dug that shit up before it all grew and sprouted into what it was. But you had no way of knowing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said this was all by design. We were supposed to learn to not, number one, plant all tulips, right? Because had we planted just a section of tulips, some roses, you know what I mean, some carnations, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then the tulips would have just died, but we would have had the roses, the carnations, the bougainvillea, whatever the fuck we had. We were like, okay, well, they died. We'll just got to plant this section. But us as Divine Feminines, we scattered all the tulip seeds. Like, no, I want a whole backyard full of tulips, right? Divine Masculine. We ain't get that shit. We probably got like 8 tulips and shit and like 612 fucking plots of weeds. Like, oh, that's your game. That type shit, right? That's how you feel about Divine Masculine during this Scorpio full moon. Let's see how Divine Masculine feels about Divine Feminine during this Scorpio full moon. How's Divine Masculine feel about Divine Feminine during this Scorpio full moon? 7 of Wands came out. It's a lot of wands out here. Time for some action. That's why I said Divine Feminine. I feel like Divine Masculine can energetically feel you pissed off at this garden. Like you just kicking dirt around in the backyard and shit. Like he could feel that shit. Like, you know what I mean? 7 of Wands. That's how he feels about you. Why is the 7 of Wands here for how Divine Masculine feels about Divine Feminine? Either one of you could be fire signs. Any cups been out here yet? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. 4 cups. That's crazy I said that. I just wondered, like, I ain't seen no love. But I guess what would you love about a fucking backyard full of weeds, G? Like nothing. I'm not surprised no cups came out. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It's crazy how the cards kind of all go together. Now the 4 cups come out. How he feels about you? Like you don't want that ass. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck want a backyard full of fucking weeds? You know what I'm saying? I got guests coming over here. That's how you feel about you. Like you don't want this shit because of all this bullshit. Because of the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands and shit. Because of all the competition and, you know what I'm saying? And being all standoffish and on guard and shit and not trying to let nobody in and all that bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said Divine Feminine, excuse me. He can energetically feel you, Divine Masculine. You can energetically feel Divine Feminine on that rejection shit. Like she about to go dig up the whole motherfucking garden, put all that shit in the green can, in the compost pile, right? This fucking relationship, Divine Masculine feels like this shit's going to the compost pile, basically. We reduce, recycle, reuse up in this motherfucker, but it ain't even shit to, you got 8 tulips, Divine Feminine. You got 8. So you did get something out of it. You do love tulips, but you ain't never going to look at them the same. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel about Divine Masculine during the full moon. Divine Masculine feels about Divine Feminine during the full moon. Like, now he want to fight for this. Now I'm realizing that I love her, right? With the 4 cups. It's almost like now the motherfucker realize it, right? Like, damn, you know? You missed out on love, but now you want to offer this shit to you, Divine Feminine. Knight of Cups. 4 cups and Knight of Cups is 5 of Cups. So this Divine Masculine will be in a kind of a depressive state during this full moon, but he'll be trying to fight it off because this shit ain't getting him nowhere being in a depressive state for however D-fuck long, right? Hello, Kermit D-Frog here. Like, however D-fuck long. It's just not getting him nowhere. It's like he's sitting there waiting. Now, Divine Feminine, You planted the seeds, you water, you did everything to the soil, you walked away, you saw a little shit coming up, you're like, oh shit, it's gonna be a nice little garden. You left. Divine Masculine planted the seeds and he's sitting there waiting for the motherfuckers to grow. Like he ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? He just waiting. Like, you know what I mean? Like a motherfucker begging for some, I don't know. You know when you go like, when you see people go into like one of those chow lines, or chow as in CHOW, or like those food lines like where they feed people and you have your cup and they just slop the shit in your bowl. That's kind of what I'm getting from this Knight of Cups. It's like Divine Masculine is just waiting. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you waiting for. But how he feel about you, Divine Feminine? Like he waiting on some shit. Like he waiting on some shit that he's already been fucking seats taken, right? He already been rejected on. He's still waiting on the shit. You could be a water sign, Divine Feminine. So could he, so could you, Divine Masculine. What you waiting on, Divine Masculine? 4 cups. This is how you feel about Divine Feminine. Damn, that shit flew. Ah, yeah, Ace of Cups. It flew on the floor. I'm putting that shit back. But that's what you waiting on? So he waiting on the big payback. He waiting on some flowers too, but he determined to watch that shit grow. He only bought, I don't know what he bought, a fucking apple tree. You know how long it takes for apple trees to grow? You'll be dead, Divine Masculine, by the time that apple tree grows into full appledom, right? And you get apples on the bitch, right? He waiting for some big ass something to happen, Divine Feminine. How he feels about you, he's waiting for some big ass miraculous thing to happen during the Scorpio full moon. What is this he's waiting on, 4 cups? The Strength card came out. Courage. Remember, isn't that how the damn lion said in the Wiz? I'm going for courage, right? This motherfucker waiting on some courage and shit. A fucking spinach. Right? Popeye and shit. He waiting on some spinach and shit. I don't know what the fuck he waiting on. Because, I mean, shit, that's in you. That's in you. Courage is already, look. This girl I used to work with, she used to write stories. I don't know if she really wrote this story, so I'm gonna put this disclaimer out here in case the real author of this story come up, right? But she told me this story and shit about this boy that kept having this dream. He kept having this dream that this lion was chasing him, right? 4 cups with this damn Strength card. The lion was chasing the motherfucker in the dream. The dude would wake up every fucking morning in cold sweats and shit like, what the fuck, right? So he would go and tell his friends like, hey man, I've been having this crazy ass dream and shit about this lion chasing me. And they like, well, what happens? He like, I just keep running from the fucking lion. I don't know, right? So his friends told him, next time you have the dream, right, stop and ask the lion why, you know what I'm saying? Why is it chasing you, right? Same thing happened that night. Motherfucker had a dream about the lion chasing him. Finally, the dude stopped. He like, hey, man, why are you chasing me? The lion's like, why do you run from me? I'm your courage. You know what I'm saying? I'm your pride. I'm your strength. I'm everything that you need. I'm trying to give it to you, bitch, and you run it. Same shit. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit's in what Divine Masculine is waiting for is already in him, okay? How he feels about you during this full moon, Divine Feminine, he's trying to get the words or the courage to come and present something to you. But what he's waiting for, he already has. So he'll be sitting under this tree for a long motherfucking time, right? A long motherfucking time, G. Which hence could be why he's 3 of Wands with this Hermit card and this imprisonment card. He's doing it to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody doing this shit to his ass. He doing it to himself. Like I told somebody yesterday, it's the equivalent of like somebody looking for their cell phone and they own the bitch. Like they talking to their friend like, girl, I'm trying to leave. I'm just looking for my cell phone. Hold on. And your bitch ass own it. You know what I'm saying? You talking on your cell phone. Your mind is like, Divine Masculine's mind is not where it needs to be. It's just not right now. And he's stressed out about this shit. 10 of Wands, remember? Everybody really stressed the fuck out. But in regards to Divine Masculine, that's what he's stressed out about. Not having the courage, right? Or thinking he doesn't have the courage. Emperor came out and flew on the floor. I ain't gonna take it. I was gonna put it on that 7 of Wands. That's him just not going into his full, like, feeling like he's not good enough, Divine Feminine. He ain't strong enough. He ain't boss enough or nothing. Because honestly, I mean, he coming up as a fucking knight. You know what I'm saying? Why does he shrink down in size like a fucking Lunchable every time we ask about how he feels about you? Especially with the Scorpio full moon. This motherfucker should be in full sex mode, right? Sex me, baby, baby, sex me. He should, but this look like underage sex with this Knight of Cups. Like, no, thank you. And especially in this R. Kelly, like, no. Did you ask your mom? One on the 7 of Wands. How Divine Masculine feels about Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you could be a Leo, water sign, fire sign. So could you, Divine Masculine. One on the 7 of Wands. The Star. Yeah, Divine Masculine want to fight for this shit. He still got hope. right? Keep hope alive. You still got hope, divine masculine. You want to fight for it, but it's like you want to fight for it under the coconut tree and shit. There's somebody that talk a good game and don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Because right here, it look like a motherfucker want to get down. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you bout it, bout it. Then say you bout it, bout it. Right here, he look like Master P. Right here, he look like Mini P. You know what I'm saying? You look like Mini P right here. 4 of Cups and the Courage card. It's like this somebody that talk a good game, divine feminine, but can't back that shit up. You can't back that shit up, divine masculine. That's how you feel about her. You want to make moves that you feel like you ain't equipped to handle in regards to her. So you still feel like you haven't come into this David Bowie shit. So this could be you shedding during this moon. 10 of Wands with this Death card. Shedding that ego, shedding that damn weenie ass mentality and shit and turning into this motherfucker. But it ain't gonna happen sitting under the coconut tree, Gilligan. It just ain't, G. It's not. Let's see. You could be an Aquarius, divine feminine, divine masculine. One on this 7 of Wands. How divine masculine feels about this divine feminine. Why is he wanting to fight for it then if he ain't gonna do shit? 7 of Wands. Oh. He just be thinking, he like, I was just, but see what had happened was, this see what had happened was shit, right? He think about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So this basically is a motherfucker who's scared to really plant seeds, divine feminine. He'll plant that one big ass tree, right? That one big apple tree, but he'll just leave the whole rest of the backyard all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's only focused on one thing. Is just trying to get back with you. But he's not doing anything about it is the whole thing. So during this full moon in Scorpio, divine feminine, how he feels about you, he ain't gonna do shit, but he gonna be thinking hard than a motherfucker. Because remember I told you, he kind of in manifestation mode with this 3 of Wands and this. I don't know what this motherfucker been reading or, you know what I'm saying, what kind of shit he into. But somebody told him he could just sit there, be still, not do shit, and shit'll come to him. Maybe he was raised that way and that's how life's been for this motherfucker. But that ain't how that shit is, right? So that's why he coming off as a false person to divine feminine and he acting like a false person. That's why you got a bitch questioning if you really divine masculine. That's why you got divine feminine questioning that shit. Because what she planted in her garden and shit was fucking unexpected income. And from what we were told, shit, the motherfucker eventually Tulips supposed to come out, bitch. Eventually. You know what I'm saying? But 4 Cups, all we got was weeds. Divine masculine looking like he know he a weed too. Divine masculine, this false person with divine masculine, he looks like he knows that he sold himself as a tulip and then really popped up as a weed. So now he embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? Because you specifically made it known, divine feminine, that you wanted fucking tulips, G. I hope this analogy is making sense to people. One on this Knight of Cups. What is he trying to offer to divine feminine then? From under a fucking tree. Shade? Shit. What the fuck you got? Community card. Knight of Cups with the community card. This is how you feel about her? So you feel like she gonna reject you and take a cup from somebody else with this Knight of Cups. I feel like this is you giving up, divine masculine, to be honest with you, G. I feel like you giving up on action and you just comfortable with being a fucking Chester molester and shit, a fucking stalker and shit. I feel like you okay with that shit. Honestly, that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, you worried Nipsey gonna come and snatch your booski up. That's what this is. You worried, and you know already, and mind you, divine feminine, I told you, because on y'all's mind, in divine masculine, divine masculine can feel that you guys have like just pretty much, it's down to the wire. It's down, right? It's down. For some reason, the Scorpio moon is like down to the wire is what I'm feeling. It's like I'm about to go be my own motherfucking Kylie Minogue. And trust me, the bitch I am now, divine feminine mixed with Kylie Minogue is probably a badass bitch if you think about it. Like if we just exclude her as Tatiana and just put it as divine feminine, right? Get you somebody that can do both, right? Divine feminine and you just like a badass swag monster and shit too, divine feminine. You'll be snatched up in any minute now. You know what I'm saying? Divine masculine, that's how he feels about that shit. How he feel about you. Any minute, it's like he knows as soon as you step out and really give up on this shit, divine feminine, like for real, it's a wrap. Nipsey coming. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be out there. It's going to be a lot of people on your dick. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to find that Nipsey. That's what he worried about and shit. But he's still waiting on that one fucking miracle and shit. I don't know what he waiting on. I'm kind of feeling like this miraculous ass feeling like divine masculine is waiting for like an angel to just deliver you or some shit. I swear, y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like he's waiting on like, this is somebody that's like, nope, she's going to call any minute. No, any minute she's going to call. Just give it a second. And it's been like a year. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker like, no, she's going to call. Like fixated on this shit. This divine masculine has lost his motherfucking mind, yo. I feel like he's not really living in reality. And maybe that's what comes crumbling down. You know what I mean? That's what comes crumbling down for him during the full moon in Scorpio. There's something that comes to light and for both of y'all. I feel like for Divine Feminine, it's just like, I give up. I grew all weeds and shit. Like, and I want a nice garden. Fuck this. I guess I got to dig a new one. AKA, I guess I got to get out there and find a new Nipsey, right? Find a new Nipsey Hustle and shit in this bitch. For Divine Masculine, I feel like he's just like, just hoping. You know what I mean? Like, this is just a motherfucker full of hope and shit. It's like going to the grocery store and putting all your groceries on the little, what is it, conveyor thingy so they can ring you up and shit. And they're like, did you want to pay for this with cash or credit? Like, oh, I'm going to pay for that with hopes and wishes, right? They going to be like, bitch, if you don't get your ass out this motherfucking store, same shit. Same shit. It's like, no, it's time for some action, tangible things. You notice ain't no Pentacles came out in this bitch yet, right? Well, maybe 7 of Pentacles, but that was on your end, Divine Feminine. 10 of Pentacles up here with you and Kylie Minogue, right? Because you already read and set and got your shit popping. So it's just a matter of you deciding, are you going to wait for this motherfucker any longer, or are you going to get out there and go find you a new Nipsey? This is the energy I'm picking up, right? And then you got the 7 of Pentacles for the fucking seeds that you planted that wasn't fucking tulips and shit. Now you mad about it. You know what I'm saying? So them the only Pentacles that came out were in regards to you, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine don't have shit tangible but hopes, wishes, and prayers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he leaning too much on this divinity shit. Too much. There is a such thing as manifestation, but you still got to put action behind it. Divine Masculine is just trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just get hoping and wishing. That's it. Wishing and hoping and praying. Is that how that song goes? Put one on the coconut tree in the strength card. Divine Feminine could be, like I said, a Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Everybody, yo. 4 of Cups in the strength card. Otis. Remember I told you about Otis, a change gonna come, right? Like I told you, this motherfucker just hoping and wishing. He know a change gonna come, but bitch, what have you done to make anything fucking happen, Captain? You know what I'm saying? You just know a change gonna come, Divine Masculine. You little weak motherfucker, you ain't even did shit. You know what I'm saying? Courage, the lion been chasing you the whole time. You rejected your courage, you know what I'm saying? Your strength, your pride, all that shit. You rejected all that shit. But you still like, a change gonna come? Oh, okay. Okay. What's the definition of insanity, y'all? I'll wait. That's what the fuck this is, Divine Masculine. Wow. Let's put one on Divine Feminine. You being worried that that's what that 5 of Cups is, that 4 of Cups and that Knight of Cups. Because the shit ain't happening. A change ain't coming. A change ain't a-coming. You ain't seen shit. That's what I'm saying. Divine Feminine actually went out there and planted the seeds and was disappointed. You ain't planted shit, Divine Masculine, and you disappointed. So everybody disappointed in this motherfucker. Everybody feel like they been duped, right? Divine Masculine feels like manifestation is bullshit. Like, that's what I'm picking up. He's like, this shit doesn't work, right? So he's like, false person, this whole relationship, false person. I get it. Divine Feminine is like, these motherfuckers wasn't tulips. He wasn't a tulip. He was a weed. It was a false person. Everybody feeling like they've been duped in this shit. This is how everybody feeling during this Scorpio, if you resonate with this message, during this Scorpio moon. But my whole point is, at least Divine Feminine planted the seeds and took a chance. Granted, she shouldn't have planted her whole backyard full of them motherfuckers, right? But at least she did something. Divine Masculine, you ain't did shit. You planted one fucking apple seed and now you mad because the shit ain't grown. I'm telling you, G, you're going to be dead by the time that apple seed grow. Divine Feminine going to be married with her own kids with some whole nother Nipsey. Right? Whole nother Nipsey, and you still sitting here talking about a change gonna come and shit. Like, oh, okay, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's when you just leave a motherfucker there with their own vices and shit. Like, I don't even have the heart to tell the motherfucker he wrong. That's that type shit. On this Knight of Cups, community card, main male. What you mean? What you mean? Muddy Waters face. That's how you feel about Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I told you. You sitting here thinking that something gonna change, but you ain't did shit to make it change. But you're also worried that somebody's gonna come and approach Divine Feminine once she starts going out there, getting back in them streets, right? Digs up that whole garden again and decides to plant some new fucking seeds. Then Nipsey grows. Then the real fucking tulip grow, right? You got birds of paradise in this motherfucker now, right? Now Divine Masculine like, but what you mean? I was manifesting. I was sitting under the tree. A change was going to come. I was hoping, right? That's all this bullshit. Then you just start complaining. Divine Masculine, you better look, from what I'm seeing, Divine Masculine, it's like the door is closing. You got like a real, you ever seen Maze Runner and shit, that movie and shit, before the door is closed and the maze change and motherfuckers get stuck in there and don't know how to get out because the maze is switched up. The maze is switching up on you, Divine Masculine. You know what I'm saying? You knew your way around it before, but because you've been sitting under this fucking tree so long, talking about a change gonna come, the maze done switched up on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the territory, the land of Divine Feminine anymore. You really don't, because so much time, I feel like ain't really no swords out here. Except for this 5 of swords, so it's been mind games being played and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you thinking you waiting her out is gonna bring her to you, but all you did was leave the door open for another motherfucker to come get her, right? Dingus, right? So the maze is changing up on your ass now, Divine Masculine. That's what's going on here. Wow. Okay. I'm going to see what action you're going to take towards her, because Divine Feminine digging up the garden. Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Divine Masculine, like, I'll tell you. You just sit there and wait for it. Like, no, motherfucker, it doesn't, no. You got to actually buy some seeds, dig some soil, plant, you know what I'm saying, till the soil. You make the little rows and shit, the little, what is it? They call them something where you dig the little holes. Little pockets is what I'm going to call them. It's work involved in making a garden grow. Shit don't just grow, or weeds grow. You know what I'm saying? So Divine Feminine is mad because we voluntarily planted weeds thinking they were tulips, because weeds are going to grow, period. You ain't really got to do shit for no weeds to grow, right? So we mad we put in some work on some shit that was going to be some bullshit any motherfucking way, basically, right? Divine Masculine knows that he convinced you he was a tulip, and now he like, well, he's like, but you... I mean, it's vegetation, though, Divine Feminine. He trying to make it seem like it's still, like, something that can grow. But don't nobody want no backyard full of weeds, G. Don't nobody want no backyard full of weeds. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Basically. Let's see what action Divine Masculine will take towards Divine Feminine. Because Divine Feminine, I really don't feel like I need to ask what action you're going to take towards Divine Masculine, so I'll get some advice. But I don't feel like you are going to. You got fucking weeds to dig up, which means basically shit to get over and basically come to grips with how shit is and what it's going to be and like the reality of shit. So I don't feel like you're going to take no action towards them. What action will Divine Masculine take towards Divine Feminine? Eight of Wands. So like I said, some of them going to communicate Divine Feminine. That's why I said during this moon, it's going to be some unexpected income. Some of them are going to communicate. I feel like for the ones that don't reach out and communicate Divine Feminine, you really come to realize that this is just a fucked up bag of seed, is what I keep hearing. It's just a fucked up bag of seed. It's nothing you could have done different, Divine Feminine. You still like flowers. You just know, number one, I ain't going to plant all the same seed in my garden, right? Number two, I'm probably going to stay the fuck away from tulips for a while, meaning this Divine Masculine, like you just kind of want to just distance yourself from this whole situation, period. Fuck tulips, right? We want birds of paradise now, right? Nipsey, you about to go find some Nipsey seed now. That's basically what this is. You decided. That's why I said he could feel you energetically feeling that way. That's why it's down to the wire. That apple tree ain't grew motherfucking yet. He better get, motherfucker, you want some apples, you better go to a fucking store, right? How the fuck you gonna bake it? You in charge of baking the apple pie, Divine Masculine. Your apple pie is due, right? And you're like, oh no, I believe in all organic things, so I'm gonna use fresh organic apples. But you just planted the seed, Divine Masculine, and your apple pie is due tomorrow. You planted the apple seed yesterday. Where the fuck you gonna get the apples, right? You waiting on like some miracle is what I keep getting. It's gonna take a miracle. Basically, it will. I don't know what type of miracle. Not to mention Divine Masculine on some side note shit, just from the readings that I've been doing. You'll be the last motherfucker to get a miracle. You would. Now, a blessing, yes. A miracle, no, motherfucker, nah. Why would you get the miracle after all the shit you done did? We done rolled through fuck tardy and all. Why would you get the miracle? Divine Feminine would get the miracle. Basically, but not you. And God would not use you as the miracle to Divine Feminine because she questioned it. He would send a brand new motherfucker. Like, damn. Shit, the motherfucker planted all these damn weeds and this motherfucker still came to my garden, right? That's a miracle. A miracle. You waiting for this apple tree to just sprout up. That is a fucking delusion. That's being delusional. No. I did some weed on that dumb shit. Anyway, the action you plan on taking towards her, 8 of Wands. You want to move some shit forward. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's only because you feel her ass leaving. On that midnight train to Georgia. Basically, You could be a fire sign, water sign, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is the action he plan on taking towards you, Divine Feminine. I want you, right? Some of these motherfuckers want, I'm telling you, Divine Feminine, these motherfuckers feel, I don't know what this moon is doing. But like, I just know for me, because I am Scorpio moon, a motherfucker feeling real froggy leapish type shit. Remember how I used to say, if you scared, go to, if you feeling froggy leap, if you scared, go to church, I'm feeling froggy leap. I don't know how everybody else feel, but my moon is in Scorpio. So I'm telling y'all the effect that, I'm assuming that it would be in human form, right? It's like, let's get this motherfucker rolling. Like, what y'all want to do? Kind of like in a, all right, I'm ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just ring the bell on the, at the boxing ring. Like, let's get ready to rumble. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom. I just heard some Tupac shit. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. That's the energy I'm feeling for the Scorpio moon on Divine Feminine. Chariot came up. Divine Masculine, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So could you, Divine Feminine. The action this motherfucker plan on taking, he ain't waiting on the apple tree no more. It look like Divine Feminine. Look like this motherfucker wanna come and talk to me. I really wanna. This motherfucker turned into Joe the C. Shit, Casey and JoJo. Ooh, yeah. That's how you do it. This look like this is that combination. Ooh, yeah. All right. Basically, one on this Eight of Wands. What are you trying to say? What you trying to say, Divine? Look. You obsessed. Boy, why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. I feel like the message you want to give her is like, you can't stop thinking about her. I don't really take this devil as bad. I ain't getting bad energy, but it's like now or never, right? Now or never. Do or die. P-I-M-P, ology. But logically, be learning these hoes biology. And obviously, well, I don't know why that came up. Maybe because do or die, but do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy? Right? In the backseat of a caddy. Chariot. I feel like some of these motherfuckers come this weekend, because that's when this full moon is. I feel like they just hit you out the blue, Divine Feminine, and be like, want to take you out, want to come through, some shit like that. I feel like they want to explain to you how much they, or tell you how much they, they ain't going to use the word obsessed, but they ain't stopped thinking and jacking off to your ass yet. You know what I'm saying? And they tired of jacking off. They know it's going to take more than a miracle. Bad health. Yeah, that they missed your ass. That's what they want to tell you. This is the action they plan on taking towards you. I feel like they can't take no more. I had all I can stand, ska. I can't stand ska no more, ska. Right? Divine Masculine. He tired of thinking about the shit. It would be, it's like, I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? How long? You know what I'm saying? Number one, I give it to the Divine Masculines who have gone a long time and not said shit to Divine Feminine about how they feel about her. You either a super duper evil motherfucker with no soul, and I'm going to be 100 with you, because to know that somebody's sitting around waiting on you just for some fucking clarity, like, we ain't got to be together, bitch, but say something, right? For you to sit down and just let that shit go on like that for however fucking long, knowing that that person's waiting on you, you got to be a special evil kind of motherfucker to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's either that, well, it is that, period. And your mental agility is commendable. You know what I'm saying? It's commendable. But that means you have no fucking soul, G. To me, give a fuck. Say something, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that do that shit, you a foul ass motherfucker. And the only reason you are, now, if you know the other person that moved on with their life and shit, like, this motherfucker can handle, and I ain't got to explain shit, cool. But if you know somebody been sitting around waiting, Divine Masculine, you know what I'm saying? And you using that as a fucking weapon, 5 of Swords, plan, plot, strategize, we bomb first type shit, and you know that all that person wants is some clarity, you a bitch ass motherfucker, and tell them I fucking said it, and I tell your fucking mama I said it too. I don't give a fuck. That's some fucked up shit. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Now, again, I reiterate, because I feel like I got to put a disclaimer for the motherfuckers that don't listen to what the fuck I say, right? I'm not saying for the Divine Feminines who over that shit, like who don't need closure, they accepted your apology without you even giving it to them and shit, because they just built that way, right? They can move on and do shit. I'm talking about for the divine, the sensitive ones that you know are like not able to move on and shit, and you flaunting bitches in their face and posting shit on Instagram, and you know what I'm saying, kissing bitches in they, all that bullshit. Like, you a bitch ass motherfucker. Sorry, but you are. Divine Feminine, if you doing that, you know your Divine Masculine is the other way. You a bitch ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Shit, wrong is wrong. Shit, don't matter. Anyway, Queen of Cups came out. I don't know if it was on the Chariot or the Ace of Cups, because I didn't even ask no question, because that shit pissed me off. But I don't. That's happening to someone. That's why it pissed me off, because I feel it. The action he plans on taking towards divine feminine, divine masculine, the action you plan on taking is to tell her how bad it's been without her, right? But that's what I'm saying for the ones who don't ever get to that point, to tell them, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if it wasn't bad without her, say you moved on and shit, but you didn't feel like she was worthy of the closure. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. In my Yo Gotti voice, I got 2 words for you. Basically, give a fuck. Chariot. Hangman flipped over with the Queen of Wands. Came out. A motherfucker ready to get the molasses out his ass, divine feminine. Got the Chariot here, right? I wanted to clarify where you going, bitch, right? Hangman with the Queen of Wands. That's 2 movement cards. With motherfucker ain't about to be sitting around. Some of you divine feminines, this divine masculine, I don't know if he just felt the whole snip, the circumcision of this relationship, but this motherfucker is about to kick into gear. For the ones that resonate with this message, could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn here is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. Motherfucker decided to start waiting on that apple tree. On this 8 of Wands, this devil and this bad health card is Rihanna. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Right? Basically, that's what this is. With this 8 of Wands and this devil and this bad health. These fancy things will never come in between. Right? The devil. These fancy things and shit will never come in between us again. You're part of my energy. Here for infinity, right? 8 of Wands. This shit keeps going. Some of these divine masculines are going to come and say something. This Scorpio moon, I'm telling you, it's a sexy ass moon. You know what I'm saying? It can't nobody sex divine masculine like divine feminine can. So I feel like these motherfuckers get overly horny, to be honest with you. I don't know. Y'all know my reading's been a little bit sexual too lately. Maybe just because this moon was coming. But the last one, that motherfucker couldn't get it up. So maybe this is that divine masculine that's like, I'm tired of having string cheese dick. So I'm gonna go find my booski. Like I'm ready. I'm ready. Tevin Campbell. One on the cherry. Actually, one on this Ace of Cups. Because this is divine masculine. What action he wants to take towards divine feminine during this full moon in Scorpio. Ace of Cups. Oh, shit. Freddie Mercury. Queen. Yeah, he want to rock you, all right. But shit, Michael Jackson rock you, though. I want to rock with you all night. Dance you into the sunlight. Right? I only heard that because Freddie Mercury and Queen have We Will Rock You. But that ain't the rock you that I'm hearing. That rock you is not so good. But the rock you Michael Jackson want to rock you is good. Say we're going to rock the night away. Ace of Cups. He want to rock the fuck out of your ass. Paul Simon came out. Richard Dreyfuss card. Mr. Holland's Opus. That came out with that came out with Freddie Mercury. So it ain't no missionary style neither, divine feminine. The devil's out here with the Queen of Wands and bad girl Riri. What is it? SSSNMMM. Like I'm getting a real, yeah. And meet me in my boudoir. Make my body say ah, ah, ah. I like it, right? Cause I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. Sex in the air, I don't care. Okay, so yeah, somebody trying to fuck. Somebody coming to fuck you, divine feminine. For those that resonate with this message, because it's getting a little, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get your advice, divine feminine. I don't need to know what you gonna do back, G. I believe you. I believe you, G. Elvis and Kanye came out on top of the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Hangman. I feel like this is very sexual. Only because Kanye didn't have all the motherfucking babies with Kim, even though they didn't like kind of made them and shit, had surrogates, but still, they believe in fucking. Remember, what did Kanye say? Cause I'm a MILF and you a motherfucker. What's that one where he talking about we just bought this couch and we messed it up? Like this a brand new couch and we done fucked it up. Cause Elvis was bumping his pelvis and shit. We're moving on from that. Yeah, that's what's going on. I told you this is a sexy ass moon. So some of these divine masculines just their loins take over. And that's what gets them from under the coconut tree, yo. Basically, that's how they gonna be feeling about divine feminine, the action they gonna take towards divine feminine. Again, I reiterate, if this does not happen, divine feminine, and it goes back up here to the energy that this moon causes, where y'all just really realize like this is some old fake ass bullshit, and I plant it all weeds. So basically, some of y'all do get tulips. Some of y'all tulips grow, some of y'all weeds grow. That's what's gonna happen with this flower moon, right? You're gonna get weeds or tulips. So you're gonna find out though, divine feminine, basically is what I'm picking up on. What's your divine feminine's advice during this full moon in Scorpio? Yeah, weeds or tulips, basically. Ace of Swords. Like I said, you find out the truth if you get weeds or tulips. Ace of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you could be divine feminine. Two of Swords. Yeah, you waited a long time, G. You just don't know. Now all the swords coming up. It ain't really no action for you to take. That's why I knew there was nothing for me to ask about action. It was all about like advice, mental shit. Because now you got to figure out, do I need to dig up my yard, right? Five of Swords or nah, right? It's tulips. Tulips, Ace of Swords, weeds, Five of Swords. I don't know. Two of Swords. I'm trying to figure it out. So this is where you find out, divine feminine. Be patient though. And don't be upset. Just be prepared like you may have to dig up your shit. High Priestess. Like I said, it ain't shit for you to do. You just gonna know for sure. High Priestess knows things. That's what that Taurus is for. So she's gonna know. Like, damn, are these weeds or tulips? Basically. One on the High Priestess. You could be a Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Look, Empress came up. This your advice. Stay on the fucking throne. Don't do a motherfucking thing. Even if you got weeds, divine feminine, you still that bitch. If you got tulips, you that bitch. If you got weeds, you that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The lesson was you a gardener now. You Dr. Green Thumb now. You know how to plant shit now. You know what seeds to plant. You know what to buy, all that shit. So it was just one fluke. You know what I'm saying? If you get weeds. If you get tulips, good for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's happening, Captain. Either way, everybody run Empress up in this bitch. Basically, that's your advice. Stay on the throne and shit. Don't overreact if you get the weeds. Like, okay, I got the weeds. What are we going to do about the weeds, right? Real calm and collected. I can figure this out. It's no rush. You know what I mean? Weeds die off anyway. Let them motherfuckers die, then dig them up. Don't make no sense to go out there and try to dig them up while they alive. Maybe cut them down. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the snakes in the grass type shit. But fuck, I ain't about to go out there and dig up that shit. Let winter come. Die them motherfuckers. Let them all die. Right? Turn the water off. Don't water shit. Then we'll dig that shit up. Throw that shit straight in the trash. Now go on and put it in the trash. Right? Ace of Swords. Like I said, either way, if it's weeds or tulips, at least you know. You know how to, you know what I'm saying, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow, G? You know how to plant a garden, period. It's all about the seed. It wasn't your technique, divine feminine. It was the seed. You know what I'm saying? So you know that. That's why you Empress now. You a damn good gardener. You a damn good vegetation cultivator. If that's a fucking word, probably not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know those are words, but it's probably not an actual title. You know what I'm saying? But you know a thing or two about a thing or two now, divine feminine. So you just sit back and watch. You may have to dig up your garden, your backyard, do the whole landscaping over again. Or shit, you might just end up with a whole fucking thing full of tulips. Because it looked like some of these divine masculines is coming will actually sprout into tulips. Sexual tulips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, are these tulips supposed to secrete? Like, are these poinsettias or tulips? It's white shit coming out, right? Ew, right? Either way. Some of them are blossoming, some of them are not. Like, we just gonna be honest. One on this Empress and this High Priestess. Divine feminine, you could be a Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini. Distant Horizons, the Courthouse, and Gift came out. Either way, that's why I say, whether you got weeds or tulips, you still own, you know what I'm saying? White madam. Yes, I'm on white madam. You still own divine feminine, white madam. You are. Gift, Courthouse, and Distant Horizon. Shit's still on the way. You know what I'm saying? You still got some relationship on the way, even if it ain't divine masculine. Some of y'all don't even want divine masculine. Like I said, you still learn how to be a landscaper, a gardener. You know what I'm saying? You still learn how to, you know what I'm saying, run a nursery. You know what I mean? So now you know how to make things grow, period. It don't matter. Just new seed is coming from a whole new distributor. That's all. That's all that's going to happen. So you either keep the tulips if they grow out. If it's not, you let them weeds die, right? You ain't even got to dig up the weeds right now. It is what the fuck it is, right? Just let the shit die out on its own, right? Get some new seed from a different distributor. Now you know how to plant the shit. Now you guaranteed to have a beautiful garden for next year. So fuck it, right? That's why I said weeds or tulips, it don't matter. You still that bitch. Shit. One on the Two of Swords. This shit getting long. Let me get something up out of here. Great fortune. Like I said, either way, you still that bitch. Either way, divine feminine. You just see the truth. You just had to learn how to be a gardener. That's all. How to plant your own shit. You know what I'm saying? What needs to be in the sunlight? What doesn't? What needs extra water? What doesn't? You know what I mean? What you should plant? What's hard to take care of? What don't bear no fruit? What you know what I mean? All that shit. You just had to learn. That's all, G. That's why you still coming up as the Empress and the High Priestess. You got special secrets and shit, special powers. So basically, divine feminine, your advice for this full moon, I feel like you get more gifts. I feel like you about to get another spiritual gift, divine feminine. Honestly, because you at least took the time to plant the seeds and you didn't really complain when you got the weeds. You were disappointed, but you didn't complain. You accepted it and still became this great gardener. You know what I'm saying? This Dr. Green Thumb and shit. So God was pleased with that. You know what I'm saying? Word is bond. That's my booski. I feel like something on this way to you, divine feminine. If it ain't divine masculine, it's something greater. You know what I'm saying? Great fortune, because you still took the time to plant the garden. You know what I'm saying? You had faith in something. You know what I mean? And when it didn't work out, you still became divine. You know what I'm saying? You're getting rewarded for that during this Scorpio moon. Shit, I'm excited. I'm so excited, right? I'm excited about that shit. I'm kind of like, well, can we switch on divine masculine? You send him next week and I just get the gift? Like, you know what I mean? Can we compromise? Because I'm kind of excited about the gift, yo, to be honest with you. One on this divine feminine and her advice. This is good, divine feminine. I like the way this ends. Queen B. Told you. I can see your halo. That's what I heard. You get your halo or some wing or some divine gift. Because I heard halo. As soon as this shit came out. Remember, I just said you're going to get something. God is about to give you something. Going to turn you to a badass bitch. Remember, this the Patsy, what's her name? Patty Smith. The one who's on her period but gets on the motorcycle. I don't let my period stop my day, right? Total fucking badass. She don't let the weeds that grew in her garden stop her day. She's still divine. You know what I'm saying? God is like, oh shit, look at you. Queen Bee. Bzz, what? Wanna rumble with the bee, huh? Bzz, throw a hex on your whole family. Dressed in all black like the omen. Have your friends singing, this is for my homie. Do you know me? You just turned into that badass bitch. God shines down some more gifts on you, divine feminine, if you end up growing weeds. So if you end up growing tulips, it looks like your divine masculine reaches out to you and comes back. If you end up growing weeds, divine feminine, it looks like God ends up giving you his own tulips. That's kind of dope. Divine masculine, for those that don't reach out to these divine feminines and you just realize you a motherfucking weed, bye. Shit, I ain't got shit else to say to you, really. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that apple fall on your big ass head while you sitting up under that bitch. I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you still going through some shit. I don't know. I can't get stuck there, though. So, I ain't then. Like I said, this may or may not have resonated with every single divine feminine, divine masculine. Give no fit nuts. Still, thank you for visiting my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Info for private readings will be below the video. I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.